Golden visits Haile Selassie High School after murder of student. Leader of the opposition Mark Golden visited Haile Selassie High on Tuesday to offer his support to the school community following last week's murder of 14-year-old Pryce Johnson, a ninth grade student of the institution. "I just had to pass through and speak with the students and the teachers just to let them know that we care about them and that they're important and that they're as good as anybody else and that they deserve our support as they go through the trauma of this event," like this, Golden stated. Johnson was at home in Palm Grove Court on Spanish Stone Road last Thursday when a man forced himself into the apartment and sexually assaulted her. Initial reports said that she was stabbed multiple times. She was rushed to Kingston Public Hospital where she succumbed to her injuries. "We're calling on the community to do whatever it takes to support the work of the police in trying to bring her murderers to justice," Golden stated. A 38-year-old has been charged with multiple serious offenses including murder in relation to the brutal killing. Police named the man as Emmanuel Linder, an unemployed resident of Crescent Road in Kingston 13. In the meantime, principal of Haile Selassie High School, Anola Jones, expressed her gratitude to Golden and others who have supported the school community in their time of grief. "We had members of the police force who have been with us. We had grief counselors coming into us from other organizations as well. We also expecting additional support to be coming into our institution throughout the week. We are very blessed to feel the support of so many people," Jones expressed. In the meantime, Price's mother, Eugene Wade, said she will leave her child's scale of fate up to God. "I say God knows best, and who killed my daughter? I really don't want to know, because you hide from me, but you can't hide from God," she told reporters when her news team visited her home on Tuesday. Fraser-Pryce gets symbolic key to Kingston, donates US $50,000 to Wolmer's. Jamaican sprint legend Shelly Fraser-Pryce was presented with the keys to the city by Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC, on Thursday. The handing over ceremony took place at the Douglas Orion Auditorium at the Wolmer's Stores High School for Boys in Kingston. The trunk icon also used the opportunity to make a US $50,000 donation to her alma mater, Wolmer's High, for girls. In keeping with the festivities, a plaque was also presented to the athlete. The award came in the form of 7 pillars, each representing the year spent at the school. This is the second time that Fraser-Pryce received the keys to Kingston. In 2008, the track star was among several Jamaican athletes including Usain Bolt and Veronica Campbell-Brown, who were handed the keys to the city by then Kingston Mayor Desmond McKenzie. Man dies in Clarendon crash. A man succumbed to injuries he sustained in a two-vehicle crash in Maple, Clarendon on Wednesday night. Police named him as 34-year-old Fabian Morris, a laborer and resident of Butner District in Clarendon. A police report said about 9:30 p.m., the crash occurred in the intersection of Central Avenue and Dr. Bell Drive and involved a black 2016 Mazda motor car and a green 1998 Mitsubishi Lancer motor car. Police said the Mazda motor car was driving along Central Avenue in a westerly direction towards the intersection, and the Mitsubishi motor car was driving along Dr. Bell Drive in a southerly direction towards the intersection. Upon reaching the intersection, the Mitsubishi motor car entered and was hit by the Mazda motor car as it was passing Dr. Bell Drive. Police said the resulting impact pushed the Mitsubishi motor vehicle in a westerly direction, where it made a second impact with stones and a concrete wall. The front section of the Mazda motor car was damaged and the driver received injuries to his right hand and complained of pain in the head, chest, and back. The left section of the Mitsubishi motor car was extensively damaged, with the driver complaining of feeling pain in the head, chest, and back, the police added. Marcy passenger received injuries to the left side of his body. The injured people were taken to hospital where Morris died while undergoing treatment at 12:01 a.m. Craig Mill Bridge to be declared a disaster, area to receive immediate attention. The partially collapsed Craig Mill Bridge in Buff Bay, Portland, is to be declared a disaster, requiring immediate attention as the government moves to fast-track the implementation of temporary and permanent solutions for the affected residents. The declaration will trigger an emergency response to the situation. We consider this to be a real emergency, so under the Disaster Risk Management Act, we are going to declare this as a disaster for immediate action, said Minister of Local Government and Community Development Desmond McKenzie during a visit to the site on Wednesday. Mackenzie said he will be writing to Prime Minister Andrew Holness to advise him to officially make the declaration noting that the measure should take effect on Thursday. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation with responsibility for works, Robert Morgan, who was also on the tour, acknowledged the challenges faced by residents due to the failure of the bridge and the inundated of the temporary warding. I support the move by Minister Mackenzie to declare this era a disaster era. For my part, I will be engaging with the head of the National Works Agency, NWA, Mr. Hunter, so that we can also look at whatever emergency facilities exist through our legislation to assist in the creation of a temporary structure as well as facilitating a permanent bridge for the people of this era, Morgan noted. Member of Parliament for Portland Western Darrell Valls welcomed the intervention. What I want to see right now is what can we do to get a temporary bridge for pedestrians, he noted. He pointed out that Craigmill Bridge is the only point of exit and entrance for three communities, namely Craigmill, Whitehall, and Belvedere. The fact of the matter is there is no workable solution in terms of an alternative route, was noted. As MP, I feel very strongly that the decision that has been taken is a welcome decision because based on what we have been transparent for years, there is a risk to life and property, he added. We will get it done, Valls said, as he thanked the residents of Buff Bay and surrounding areas for their patience in the matter. Representatives from the Office of the Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management (ODPEM) and NWA were also on the tour. Pedestrians urged to be more vigilant when using roads. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport, Carla Palmer, is calling on pedestrians to be more vigilant and responsible when using the nation roads. Speaking at a Jamaica Information Service think tank at the ministry's Trafalgar Road in Kingston on Wednesday, Palmer expressed deep concern about the high number of pedestrian fatalities caused by road accidents annually. We have lost more than 10 pedestrians since January due to road traffic accidents in our country, and this is unacceptable. If we lose one citizen, whether walking on the road, running across the road, or just not paying attention, or even if you're in a vehicle, it is one person too many for our country, she stated. Pedestrians are being encouraged to be more mindful and present in their actions to prevent tragedies. We have to be taking responsibility for ourselves, so pedestrians be careful on the road. Look out before you step out, Palmer urged. At the same time, she is appealing to drivers to be more attentive and patient with pedestrians. We need to just stop and think about what we're doing. Just as the motorist runs a red light sometimes and does not realize it, some pedestrians will step out in the road totally unaware of what is going on around them, the Permanent Secretary stated. To reduce pedestrian fatalities, the ministry has launched a national campaign to raise awareness about pedestrian safety and responsible road use. The initiative seeks to provide guidance on proper road usage and encourage pedestrians to walk across roads, follow traffic signs, and remain alert at all times. Also, it reinforces the ministry's commitment to ensure the safety of all road users. Government tables 1.26 trillion budget. The government is planning to spend 1.26 trillion for the financial year 2025-2026. This is 126 billion or 9.1% less than last year's revised budget of 1.38 trillion. Given the 5% inflation experienced up to December, the government's budget is in effect about 14% less than last financial year. Finance Minister Favor Williams tabled the estimates of expenditure in Parliament on Thursday. She told the House of Representatives that just under 1.1 trillion of the budget will be financed by taxes and other receipts, while about 158.44 billion in loans will satisfy the shortfall. The bulk of the expenditure, 1.20 trillion, will go towards recurrent or day-to-day expenditure, while only 62.59 billion will go towards special projects and capital expenditure. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.